starting center.
Here we go. Nope, no, he's left wing.
And we're live here back in Des Moines at the Able Ice Arena. Whitehawks tonight will face off against the Ames Flyers. Ames in black, Whitehawks wearing their grays. Whitehawks win the face-off. McGovern throws it forward. Now Ames controls in their own end. Dot to dot. Wesley gets pinned against the boards, throws it back out front. Lundgren tries to grab it. Here comes Ames back up the ice. Beal pushes it at neutral zone. Ames picks it up their own blue line, tries to throw it forward. McGovern throws it deep into the Ames end. Now he pulls up. Whitehawks will get a change. Sends fresh skaters on the ice. Childers, he holds that puck deep, loses control of it. Tries to throw it back to Brown. Brown now in the slot shot. That's deflected wide. Hops off Milady's stick. S in the corner with Childers. Ames throws that to Brown. Brown tries to hold the blue line momentarily. Knocks his man down. That's no call. And now the Hawks come back the other way. Shot, Piaski. Loose, rebound. That just goes wide. Come back to Brown. One-timer. That goes wide. Rebound. Hops up into the Ames goalie. He's now on his back. Lost his stick. S behind the net. Childers throws it around to Brown. He's going to have to bring it out of the zone. And everybody will reset, regroup as the Hawks do the same.
Oh, come on,
Miscommunication. Breakaway. Kluzny will turn it aside. Back out to the point. Shot. Hits Kluzny in the chest pad. Knocks it down. Once off the pads. Milady fires it around. Tries to clear. Gets it to Zilka. Now Zilka will push it out of the zone. Whitehawks will change skaters. Brown will throw it forward. Knocked down in the neutral zone. Piaski comes up the ice. Piaski across the blue line. He's got Renke with him. Splits the defenseman. Backhand shot. Blocked. And the Ames goalie stops the puck. Holds on. At 10:55 remaining in the first, we'll have a face-off deep in the Flyers zone. Cameron Kluzny with the start this afternoon.
A little bit better pace to start this one for the Hawks.
Renke up front, tries to beat one more man. Probably should have taken that shot from the hash marks. Ames pushes the puck deep in the Whitehawks zone. Beal brings it back behind his own net, fires it around. Past Koski. That gets dumped deeper into the Whitehawks zone. Now Beal to McGovern. McGovern throws it up through the center. That puck will be held at the blue line. Flyers dump it back down deep. McGovern, good job tying his man up. Now Renke tries to get it out. That fails. Koski comes back to help out. He'll cross the blue line, the red line, and the next blue line. Throws it out front. Renke was tied up by the Flyers. Flyers will bring it back up the other way. They dump it in deep. Kluzny's got to play a knuckle puck. Whitehawks throw it off to the side. Now Brown to Wesley. Wesley tries to shovel it up the boards. That works. Lundgren with speed. He's got Lundgren and Trost. That shot gets deflected off into the opposite corner. Now the Whitehawks try to control on the near side boards. Brown pinches it forward. Wesley turns, fires. That falls off of his stick. And the Flyers bring it back 2-on-1 as they hit the blue line. And referees will call that offsides on the Flyers. At 9:31, there'll be a face-off just outside the Whitehawks zone. Drop of the puck. Flyers win the draw. They throw it into the zone. Piaski picks it up. At the dot. Throws it forward. That hits the Flyer stick. No icing will be called. Quinn Wesley deep into the zone. Knocks his man off the puck. Throws it out front. Gabe can't control. Trost spins around. Shot. Handled by the goaltender. And now the Flyers will bring it back up the other way. Shot. Turned aside. Piaski clears the zone, or clears the. Piaski now picks up the puck across the blue line. Shot. Goal! Will Piaski with a good defensive play to clear the puck out of the slot. picks it up off the rebound, goes down and buries it in the back of the net. Whitehawks lead at 8:54 in the first, 1-0. Flyers win the faceoff. They take the Hawks zone. Beal picks it up at the hash marks. Dishes back to Childers. Now back to Beal. Beal will go behind his own net. Waits. Too far for Childers. That's going to be icing on the Whitehawks. Bring it all the way back down and face off to the near side here to Cameron Collusion.
Nope, ref went down.
Do a spinorama down there?
Not exactly sure what happened. I just looked over and he was down.
Childers on the dot. Shot. Collusion, blocker. Good save by Cameron. Now out to McGovern. McGovern to Milady. Milady into the zone. 2-on-1. Shot on net. Turned aside by the Flyers goalie. Milady now throws it to Childers. Childers waits. Fires. And the Flyers goalie covers it up with SL in front. Good opportunities here early for the Whitehawks.
Looked like it was over his way. Better puck movement so far. Which, not surprisingly, leading to better opportunities. You could have seen it coming.
Whitehawks continue to struggle on the faceoff circle, but regain control after the initial drop. Flyers clear their zone. Childers at center ice. Tips the puck forward. Tries to dance around. Ames is nice enough to pass to Milady. Milady now up front. Shot. That's turned aside. Childers battles for it. Milady is there. Beal will step up. Comes down to the hash marks. Dishes the puck to Childers. Childers tries to sidestep a guy. That doesn't work. And now the puck comes back out to the neutral zone. Jason S. turns it back to Beal. Beal. Up to Ranky. Ranky just onto the ice. Fresh skates, fresh wheels. Throws it off front. Outstretched Ames goalie. The Whitehawks can't get a shot there. Now back to Brown. Brown throws it the opposite corner. Ranky is there. Good pass by Brown. Looking for open space, open time. Piaski steps up. Brings it in. Backhand. In the slot. And the Ames goalie will put a stopper on it and hold the face off at 7:08 in the Flyers zone.
I would call this a certifiable onslaught by the Whitehawks. What we've been looking for in the previous two games.
Still 1-0.
Still 1-0.
You are a Minnesota fan. You're looking for moral victories.
Pucks are going toward the net this game, Ryan. That's better than what we were doing.
He cycles around, throws the backhand, then goes over the crossbar. He regains the puck behind the net. Looks, dances across the blue line. He'll fire the puck. Shot off the goalie's glove. Zoka can't handle it immediately. Puck goes into the corner now. Ranky picks it up, throws it back to Koski. Koski dances and deals. He'll fire the puck short hand. Jeez. Right off the goalie's chin. And now 2-on-2, the Ames Flyers come back the other way. Piaski stops his man at the blue line. Whitehawks turning transition. Zoko with the puck. Got a step, got an opportunity. He'll pull back. Throws it to Koski in the slot. Now to Piaski. Shot. That goes high and wide. Brown keeps his own. He'll throw it back behind the net to Ranky. Koski picks it up. Throws it out there.
Got it!
Quinn Wesley celebrates his 15th birthday with a goal.
That was a birthday combo, wasn't it? That was Koski to Wesley.
That's correct. That is correct. Koski to Wesley. The apple and the goal for the birthday boys. So Quinn did say on the car ride back between games that he was looking for the Gordie Howe hat trick. He's got the goal. He got the assist earlier today. Now we're just looking for the fight.
A lot of time left.
Ames brings it in the Whitehawks zone. Collusion has no problem stopping that one. He'll freeze the puck. There'll be a face-off on the near side. 5:53 remaining in the first. Whitehawks 2, Flyers 0. Drop of the puck. Lundgren wins that. Right back to Beal. Beal go behind his own net for protection. Feeds it back to Wesley. Wesley now on the half wall. He'll throw it all the way down the ice. That'll be icing on your Whitehawks, and we'll bring it back down to the Whitehawks zone for a face-off on the same dot.
Try to hit Lundgren on that stretch pass just a little too far.
Drop of the puck. Wesley off the dot. Crashes in, wins it momentarily. Now McGovern will throw it forward off the Wesley stick. He'll take the zone. And Wesley at the bottom of the stick tries to tuck it in.
That counts. That should count. That should count. That went in. That's not go in.
Net comes off its moorings. We'll have a face-off on the opposite side. 5:26 remains in the first.
And that almost ended up in ring 2.
Apparently, even though it's a brand new stadium, they somehow found the same net pegs we had at Thaler from the 70s. Childers on the dot. He's got to ask Milady. Puck comes back to Milady. Milady looks, waits. Dishes it to McGovern. McGovern pitches back down on the hash marks now. He holds control. Cycles around. Milady will pick it up. McGovern will retreat back to the point. Flyers just throw it out of the zone. Too far for Beal, but just close enough that they'll wave off the icing. Beal's got a reverse course as the Ames Flyers had a good forecheck on. Now back to the neutral zone. Childers will pick it up. Now he was offside. No call.
He knew that he called it off, so.
And now back to center ice. Piastri picks it up. Dodges one man. He'll go down in the opposite corner. He'll wait and hold. Throws it behind the Ames Flyers nets. Shot. Brown. Turned aside by the goalie. Hits the glass and Ames now. Tries to throw it to center ice. Brown will pick it up. Dish it back. Milady steps back. Zilka brings it across the blue line before it gets turned around by the Flyers and off Piastri. Back to Zilka. Tries to sidestep a check. Flyers throw it in their own zone. Beal holds momentarily. Fight for it at the blue line. Piastri backhand. Oh, good play by Marshall Ranke to keep the puck out of the zone and hold the outside before he could check up himself. Now Piastri dances at the top of the circle. Comes away with the puck. Back to Piastri. Shot. That goes off into Benson's feet. Piastri tries to bring it into the slot right before Ames throws it the length of the ice. And we'll have a face-off at 3:37 remaining in the first period. Deep in the Ames Flyers end.
Oh, shiver?
A little bit. Hawks control the draw. Brown dumps it deep. Zilka now tries to throw it in on net. That doesn't make its way there. Defenseman throws it out on the near side of the wing. Wing tries to bang it out. That goes off of Lincoln's skates. And now the Flyers come out of the zone. Piastri to Brown. Brown has trouble handling that one. He'll cycle back and then throw it down the length of the ice. That's for the icing. So the Whitehawks will change lines, send out a fresh 5, and take a face-off in their own zone. Hawks send out Lundgren, Wesley, and Trost. Beal and McGovern.
Get it quick!
Battle for the neutral zone. Nolan Beal steps up. Shot, low angle, hits the outside. He regains his control. Shot on front Trost. Tips it off of Wesley's stick. Goalie turns that aside, and now Ames comes back the other way. No icing, or icing is waved off rather. No call. And the Hawks will throw it going through the ice. That will call. That will gain a call.
This is why we didn't have the icing on the last one.
I think the referee was confused. He thought Kaluzny was going to play it. Really, Cameron was just going to collect the puck for him kindly.
Because yeah. You would think, though, that when he saw him not play it, that he's going to,
Well, these are humans.
I suppose.
Lundgren wins the draw. Back to McGovern. McGovern throws it out of his zone. Whitehawks on pressure on the forecheck. Beal picks it up rather. Bounce pass to McGovern behind the Whitehawks net. That hits off the Wesley skate. Flyers back into the zone. They throw it on net. Belushi turns it aside. Tries to grab it. Flyers hold the zone. Here comes McGovern. Oh, jeez. Big hit at the blue line. And was able to sidestep the majority of that hit. And the Ames Flyers come back into the Whitehawks zone. Beal now behind his own net. He'll come out with speed. Nolan Beal skates up the ice. Past the Ames Flyers blue line. Gabe Lundgren on the rebound will bury it in the back of the net. So
Bobby.
Oh, Bobby. I thought it was Gabe. Sorry. Bobby Trost will get his second of the year.
Nice job, Bobber.
And the Whitehawks will go up 3-0 here in the first.
Yeah.
So the puck's bouncing the right way here for the Hawks early in the first period. 1:46 remains. And we'll drop the puck at center ice. I have no idea what they're talking about down there. Childers wins the face-off. Dishes it to F. Runs off the Flyers blue line. Us knocks it down. Back on the Childers stick. Bill cycle. Tries to tuck it in. That gets turned aside by the Flyers goalie.
Had Milady
Childers just too far.
right out front.
Well, I think it's blocked.
Milady now on the far side board. Piaski pinches. Holds it deep. Childers tries to cut the handle off. Gets past in. Milady and Brown now on the near side boards. Brown pushes it deeper into the zone. Milady
I
behind
looked
the
at
net.
their schedule. They play
Flyers
like
sweep that out.
Nebraska.
And they'll come out of their own zone here for a moment. Hess will turn it around, gives it to Childers. Childers now.
So
takes
they
the
had a
zone
good
three.
run there going for a
Childers
while.
stops through the circles, beats one man. Tries to throw it up off the pillows of the Flyers goalie, and that goes into the corner where Milady is. Milady kicks it out to himself. Childers now.
Put it this way, the
Dance
state
shot,
tournament.
turn around, that hits us out front. Flyers pick it up. That'll go off Brown's stick. No icing will be called. Belushi has to play it. Oh, he throws it down the ice to a waiting Killian Milady. And Piaski will collect in his own zone and cycle around the back of the net. Piaski now to Zoka. Zoka turns it over to Childers. Childers, one man to beat. Goes right, goes left, not enough room. Zoka tries to tip it in. And that ends up between the Flyers goalie's pads for a save. 12.6 seconds remaining in the period.
A couple of good rushes there for the Whitehawks here to end the period. Not sure. Off the draw, Koski. Back to Beal, fires in from the point. Zilka will collect it. 7 seconds left. Out to McGovern. Now Ames works their way out, center ice. And that should end it here with Beal holding at the Whitehawk blue line. Score 3-0, shot 17-7 in favor of the Whitehawks. We'll have a brief break here while the teams regroup between periods, and we'll be back with you in a second. Back going to start the second. It'll be Koski out with Renke and Zilka. McGovern and Beal, the defensive pair. Held on the boards, now picked up by Zilka. He'll come into the Ames zone. Skates through the first defender. Now he's behind the net. Works one out in front. Koski there. Shot. Save. Renke able to bang that rebound in. 4-0 Whitehawks.
Came out there like a couple days later after that.
Zilka to the zone again. Now Ames slaps it out. It's going to go all the way down. Icing called. Face-off will come all the way back down into the Flyers' end.
You see that? Our goalie was.
Whitehawks will keep the same line out.
Is that the same as like playing in the T-ball?
Renke took the face-off. It's in the corner now. Zilka back to Renke. Renke across to Koski. He got tied up before he could get a shot off. Now Ames through the neutral zone. Good stick by Beal there to break that up. McGovern hits Koski. He's able to force it in before he falls. Zilka slaps one towards the goal. Now back to Koski, top of the slot shot.
Rebound.
Renke took a poke at it. Goalie able to sit down on that one, and it stays 4-0, and the faceoff will stay in the Flyers' end.
So it appears I missed a goal during my
Yes, Renke banged in
bio break.
A rebound.
Whitehawks were in the draw, throw it back to Piaski. He shovels it behind the Ames net. Trost now controls the near side corner. Wesley tries to pick it up. Ames throws it out of the zone. Piaski is there to hold. He'll fire it back forward to Quinn Wesley. Quinn now across the line. Brown steps in, punches it deeper. Lundgren behind the Ames Flyers net, throws it right through the crease. And the Flyers throw it back to center ice. Piaski steps up. Trost now dumps it back in before the Flyers dump it back to Brown at his own blue line. Brown tries to fire it forward to Piaski, just a bit too far. Will not comfortable, he's got to hold back before they send it back to Brown at his own blue line. Lockman Brown Post puts it up, comes through center ice. Across the red line, sidesteps the check. And that sidestep, just enough time for Gabe Lundgren to come off sides. So at 10:58 remaining in the second, we'll have a face-off just outside the Flyers zone. Whitehawks will take this opportunity to bring 5 fresh on the ice. Or at least 3.
Yeah.
Piaski and Brown will stay out. Piaski now takes it off the draw. Tries to chip it back to Milady. Milady backhand. Quickly gobbled up by the Ames Flyers goalie, and we'll have a face-off on the near side. Whitehawks in a commanding lead, not only in shots, 20-7, but also in the score, 4-0. Ames throws it back to the point. Brown holds. Childers is there. He'll dish it off to S. S cycles around, tries to find an open spot. Waits for Childers to come back. Childers at the blue line, dishes down to Piaski. Piaski, go back to Childers. Shot. That just goes wide. Banks off at the end boards, comes out to Brown. Brown now feeds it back to Milady. Milady, one way, then the other. Trying to find time and space. Picks it up off of his stick. Almost a Michigan there as he tried to throw it out front to Childers. Milady now. Shot. That puck gets turned aside by a defenseman as it knocks him down. S picks it up. Appreciate our fan base here in Des Moines. This period is brought to you by Modelo.
He's gonna have had one in about a half an hour.
So at 10 minutes remaining in the second period, the Whitehawks still up 4-0, have a face-off deep in the Flyers zone. Whitehawks have dominated not only time of possession, but also in every other stat on the offensive category that you can think of. McGovern shot on net, turned aside. Good save by the Flyers goalie, kicks it off. Zoka picks it up. Gets it back to McGovern. McGovern can't hold the zone as we're fluttering at the blue line. Now the Flyers come back down on the Whitehawks. That puck will come up front, not before Beal picks it up. He's going to let it go. There's 2 Flyers to get it. McGovern checks his man. The puck comes out front. Kuzny will settle that down. And he'll have a face-off at 9:26 in the Whitehawks home.
I feel like that is the 4th different C patch I've seen on Camo's jersey.
Yeah, well, his black one turned
Ah,
white.
that's right.
It
That's
stripped
right.
off, so I think you're just thinking of probably 3 is accurate. Whitehawks now come out 2-on-2 as Zoka and Renke hit the blue line. Zoka will take it wide of the circle, shot off the end of the goalie's stick, right back to McGovern. Now he'll fire it back across the end boards. That cycles back out to the top of the circles. Renke is there before he loses his footing. Koski holds. Renke down to Zoka. The Koski shot. That just goes wide. Renke will pick up the rebound. He'll cycle around, finds Zoka. He fires. And that'll ramp up off of Ames Flyers stick into the netting. Then we'll have a face-off deep in the Flyer zone. Lundgren throws it towards the net, hits off the outside of the iron. Flyers try to clear. It hits Brown. He dumps it into Trost. Trost walks out front, tries to get on his forehand, and then knocked aside. Gabe Lundgren dumps it in deeper. Avoids the check. Now he takes the puck behind the Flyers zone, or behind the Flyers net rather. Out to Brown, but he was backing up. Here come the Flyers back the other way. Lundgren barely touches his man, but knocks him down. That puck gets off the glass right at the Whitehawks blue line. Lundgren now picks it up. Now to Wesley. Wesley across the red line. He'll bring it into the zone. Dump it in deeper and chase. Picks it up. Tries to throw it out front. That hits the defenseman. Wesley out front. Trost. Puck still loose in the crease. And before it goes into the net, the Ames Flyers goalie was able to put a glove on it. And 7:47 remaining in the second. We'll have a face-off in the Flyers zone. Whitehawks will send out fresh forwards. Childers, S, Milady. Childers wins the face-off. Brown takes a shot. Childers tries to deflect that. That goes wide. Now he controls behind the Flyers net. S turns around, trying to find time and space. Back down to Childers with the hash marks. Out to Milady. Works to gain control. And it comes back to Childers. Norman Childers walks the line, throws to Piaski just a bit out of his reach, so that'll allow Ames to come out of his zone. They immediately turn it over in transition. Childers pushes it back to Piaski. Piaski now out in front. Dishes the puck. Ass fires it off the goalie's blocker. And
into the defenseman's glove.
In the defenseman's glove.
And somehow no icing.
In any sport anywhere, that is icing. By the good graces of the Iowa hockey system, that did not go all the way down the rink, according to the referee. Whitehawks will bring it back through their own end. And now across the center line. Here comes Milady. Shot. I mean, I want to give him credit when you try to do the Kucherov there, where you fake the shot and the puck just slides in between the goalie's 5-hole. But
I'm not sure that's what it was.
Flyers goalie was not fooled. He freezes the puck and will face off on the far side. Koski wins the draw. Beal waits too long and then fires the puck. That hits off of a Flyers winger. Koski dishes to Renke. Now battles on the far side boards with it. Koski controls, bothered, but not turned aside. Backhand out front. Reinke got a piece of that. And the Flyers try to clear the zone before Brown dumps it, or Beal rather, dumps it back in. McGovern steps up. Now he's on the hash marks. Dishes it off front. That goes through the crease. Beal holds at the line before the Flyers throw it to length for the ice. Blues needs to play it. He's going to hit the wingers. Here, tape pass for Reinke. Reinke now tries to come out front. Just gets it knocked off of his tape before he throws it out front. And the Flyers show it down there again. Beal will get back before it's called for icing. Flyers are back through the neutral zone. Awaiting Zilka at the blue line. And Silky Nitz throws it top corner in the net. Whitehawks will take a 5-0 lead on a great pass from Nolan Beal all the way to Jackson Zilka at the Whitehawks bench in the Ames Flyers blue line. Wastes no time walking in and burying up the top corner. Whitehawks players making sure that everybody gets credit for the apples in the goal.
It's the most important part.
Whitehawks win the draw. Piaski will pick it up by his own guy. Throws now across the center line. Brings it in the blue line. Looks right out front to Wesley. Wesley dives for it. And somehow that puck does not go in the net. Not for lack of effort, just gravity got in the way as the net came off of its moorings. Flyers goalie resets his net as the referee drops the puck. The referee's got places to go and people to see. He's wasting no time. Hawks now buzzing down in the Ames Flyers net or in before they bring it back out. No icing. Lundgren picks it up. Here's past Trost. They'll come up to the blue line, held by the Flyers. 4:52 remaining in the second. Piaski picks that up in the Whitehawk slot. He'll bring it up the ice. Will Piaski tries to split the defenseman, gets across the blue line before it gets turned over. Trost tries to hold. Whitehawks battle at the blue line. Bobby Trost. He'll gain control. Throws it to center. Wesley picks it up. He'll go wide with it. Piaski now. Shot. Turned aside. Second shot. Oh, just saved at the last second there by the defenseman at the goal line. 3 good opportunities. And Lundgren's shot rather will go up and out on the end line. We'll have a face-off in the Flyers zone. With 4:15 remaining in the second period, the Whitehawks have already amassed 30 shots on net. Flyers goalie seeing plenty of action. Whitehawks win the draw. McGovern picks it up, throws it to Beal. Beal just too far for S. Flyers turn it back the other way, but Kevin Malady will hold it at the blue line. McGovern now deep into the zone. Malady gets dumped, shot. Beal off the goalie blocker. That will also go up into the netting. They're depositing pucks at an alarming rate behind the net.
Don't worry, Bobby Kaluzny saves the day. Throwing him back in.
Because that little kid just went down there and picked him up. He goes, that's Bobby Kaluzny.
Whitehawks fans having fun at Bobby's expense here. As the Hawks try to regain control deep in the Flyers zone. Puck bounces around, up and not out. Childers picks it up in the top of the slot. Brings it back down low, trying to find his forehand. He'll swing it around. That'll come out to McGovern. He'll throw it back in on net, off the defenseman's skate. S now. S pulls it back. And the Flyers will send it the length of the ice.
We're going to get an icing on that one.
So at 3:20, we'll bring it back down to the Flyers zone for a face-off. Everybody will get a change. And it appears Kaluzny has picked up all the errant pucks behind the net. Returns to the Whitehawks bench. Flyers win the faceoff, try to throw out to a point. McGovern steps up, stops that rush. Now the Flyers go the other way across from the blue line. They hit the red line, they'll dump it in. Losing it, collected behind his own net. Get the back out to Zilka. But it did come out of the zone, and the Flyers will be caught offside. The face-off and the improvement.
Even if
I don't know. Gotta be here. Whitehawks win the draw again. That puck goes to Hopper Piaski, but he catches it off the bank, and Reinke will just be caught offsides. Koski wins the draw, sends it to Beal. Now to Reinke, rather. Reinke spins around. Koski's got to come back for it. Chips it to Piaski. Piaski deep in the zone. Backhand. Oh, off the post. Comes out front. Will dumps it in deep. Reinke just a step behind. And Brown will go back to puck in his own end. Dances behind his net, up to Piaski. Now he dishes to Reinke. Reinke tries to throw it to a rushing Koski. That doesn't work, but Reinke grabs it. Whitehawks take the zone. Koski controls top of the circle. Shot. That'll go wide. Piaski will hold his own, top of the circle. Back to Reinke. Reinke to Koski. Koski behind the net, trying to find some space. Tops of the circles, finds open shot, forehand. Reinke at the doorstep, it won't go. Zilka will pick it up now. He'll go back the other way, throws it to Reinke. Reinke immediately attacked by a Flyer. The Flyer wins the battle and gets it out of his own. Brown, side check. Now dishes to Lundgren. Lundgren, fresh skates on the ice. He'll fire the puck. Turned aside by the Flyer goalie, right back out front. Oh, Brown at the doorstep, just can't bang it in. Quinn Wesley now out of the ice. Wesley will bring it behind the net. Tries to tuck it in the short side. Ames goalie turns that away. Whitehawks have taken over complete control of this game, owning most of this period into the Ames net, or Ames end. And the Flyers try to clear their zone. Up and not out. Piaski holds his point. And now the Flyers will throw it high net. Cruiser will have to play that. Wade looks. He'll throw it the length of the ice.
Oh,
And that's going to be well offside. Still offside, I'm not sure the referee saw the guy 25 feet deep into the zone. But the delayed whistle with 46 seconds remaining in the second period will bring it outside the Whitehawks home for a faceoff. Puck deep in his zone. McGovern throws it to Beal. Beal fires it up the ice to the neutral zone. Too far for Lundgren to handle. And now somehow Ames is onside there. Shot. That goes wide. I think that's the first shot that has went towards the goal here by the Flyers in the second period. And that's going to be offsides. That should be intentional offsides there, straight. It's clear the Flyers are still in the zone. They just hacked at it. On the draw, 7 seconds remaining in the period. Whitehawks come across. Trost, 2 seconds. He's got to fire. Escapes. And time expires in the second period. Whitehawks with a commanding lead, 5-0 on the scoreboard, and dominating in shots, 33-8.
Keep them coming.
Oh, we're mixing her up here.
So we'll line it up to start the third. McGovern's going to get a rare opportunity to take a face-off as Childers moves back to defense. McGovern clearly didn't understand how face-offs work, didn't have both ends on the stick. Whitehawks out front now, protect their net. Puck in the slot. S now, up to McGovern. McGovern leads the rush into the zone. Now McGovern with speed, with opportunity. Backhand. Goalie makes a good left to right save. McGovern still attacking the puck in the zone.
I got a feeling the third period is going to be Operation Lando.
Milady now. He'll walk the line. Comes out front, walks it in. Shot, rebound. He picks up his own rebound, controls the puck. Carrying Milady now, trying to find somebody out front. Waits, holds, looks, top of the circle, backhand. McGovern deep into the zone. He loses the puck in transition. Here come the Flyers back up the ice. They kick it to Childers. Childers getting a couple of rare shifts at defense here as Milady turns it back the other way. The rest of the Whitehawks will change. Kelly Milady brings it in the zone. That puck's defended by the goalie. Puck thrown out front. Zilko will pick it up now. Back to Brown. Brown off the half wall. Dumps it back down deep. Now before the Flyers chip it out of the zone. Yaski will pick it up. He'll bring it behind his own net. Loses it momentarily. Flyers on a good forecheck. Koski is there to help out. Now the puck runs out to Brown. Brown to Renke. Back to Brown. Brown come across the blue line. He's got 3-on-2, or 3-on-3 right ahead of the blue line. Koski drives it deep.
Oh, Brown's playing another one.
Kicks it out front. Oh, the goalie is at the end line. Half of his pad's in the net, but he's able to keep the puck out of the net. So the Whitehawks changing it up here with a bit of a lead, giving other guys opportunities to move up the ice. Clearly giving the defenseman a green light to push it harder, faster. Brown can't control that. He'll have to bring it out and reset at his own blue line. Silka circles around. Beats one Flyer, not the next.
Business decision.
He'll fire it in on that. That gets gobbled up by the goalie. And yeah, no one faults whatever number that kid
That was a
is.
business decision right there. Nope.
No one faults that kid for bailing out.
No.
They tie up off the draw. Lundgren kicks it back. Flyers pick it up. Flyers now will dump it into the zone. Childers picks it up. He'll wait. Flyers will head back. Mouth guards everywhere. Childers will skate it up the ice. Not before Beal has to pick up at his own zone. Beal now. With speed across the red line. Dances, moves, splits the defenseman. Just can't get it in on net before the Flyers goalie covers it. I do love how the Flyers win took time to not only hit the mouth guard, but clear the zone so it wasn't going to be an impediment to any potential opportunity in the offensive end. One in, wheels, deal, shot, puck in the crease, still loose. Ames Flyers coaches react to the flurry out front, but there was no whistle. We'll have a face-off to the glove side of the Flyers goalie, who's faced 41 shots here, barely into the third period. Flyers trying to clear his zone. Childers collapses, comes in. He's got a fire opportunity out front. That goes off the glove of the Flyers goalie. And now they bring it back to center ice. Beal is there. He'll bring it near side to Childers. Childers chips it up. Lundgren can't pick that up. Here comes Wesley. Wesley battles at the red line. Trying to gain his own. Now they do. Flyers push it back to the Whitehawks blue line before Beal feeds it up on Trost. Trost in the zone, pulls up, waits. S collapses. Lundgren shot. Lundgren shot it. Looks for S. Too far for him to handle. Brown collapses. Holds his own momentarily before now the Flyers come across the neutral zone. Shot on net. Kaluzny will just grab that and freeze the puck on his glove side. So with 9:05 remaining in the game, the Whitehawks with a commanding lead take a draw on their own end. They'll send Milady to the dot. Flyers win that, throw it deep into the Whitehawks zone. Now they control, try to dance out front. Good stick by Kaluzny to knock that puck off. There was a man waiting on the back door for that pass. Piaski now will push it up the ice. He's there with McGovern. Piaski, backhand goal! So I know Landon's playing forward right now, but D-to-D passing as Piaski collapses into the zone, gets another tally on the scoreboard. And the Whitehawks go up 6-0. Landon McGovern with an apple.
Let's go, number 10.
And he'll quickly come back to center ice, not wanting to miss another faceoff.
Good news, both hands on the stick this time.
Wins the draw. Feeds it back to Brown. Brown looks. He waits. Fires it right into the Flyers' shoe pads before hustling, trying to work it out of the zone. Flyers turn it back the other way. Right out front. Whitehawks turn it aside. Shot. That goes wide. Back to the point. And now Brown will feed it up. All the way to McGovern. McGovern at the back. Cycles in. Tries to backhand. That shot just gets defended by the goalie. Milady almost gets one on the back door and a backhand. Before Ames now turns it back up the ice. Piaski steps up. Brings it right back into the Flyers zone. Steps aside shot. Good stick by the Flyers goalie. He'll turn that aside. Koski's deep into the zone box. Walks, steps out front. Flyers turn him around. Dangerously throw it in front of their own net before it's kicked out of the zone. And Piaski too quick for Koski to get out of the zone. So we'll have a face-off at 7:30. And now the clock is running as we have a 6-goal differential. So we're in run time here in the third. Hawks win the draw. Silka back to Beal. Beal up through center to Koski. Too hot for him to handle. He tries to regain it, and he does. Gets into the zone. Silka on the forecheck. And Ames will throw it down the ice. Hits shoulder stick. Takes some speed off as he collects it in his own zone. Bounce pass behind his own net. Off the air into Beal. Beal's got to turn back the other way. Bothered by a few Flyers. He can't clear the zone. Renke is there with him. Koski now comes to help out, and he'll move the puck up the ice. Koski, Zilko, Renke, 3-on-2 as they hit the blue line. Zilka feeds it back to Koski. Tried an opportunity there. That puck will come out of the zone. Shoulders will hold before the Whitehawks come back into the Flyers zone. Renke will peel off, or Koski will peel off for a change. Renke holds controls behind the Flyers net. Now to Lundgren, who throws it out front. Renke helps out, kicks it to Piaski. Piaski skates in, tries to find a better angle. Waits, looks, backhand, goal! Will Piaski with a whole bit of patience there, trying to find an opportunity on the forehand, ends up having to go backhand. Puts it upper mesh.
Oh, yeah, hey! Yes! It's the beer time!
You got to tell the fans at home what we're cheering about.
Yeah, so the excitement here at the Able Arena in Des Moines is the preseason bet between Gary and Will Piaski was that if Will were to ever find himself with a hat trick, Gary would have to grow a beard. And guess what? We just saw the hat trick. So
Gary's going to start to grow a beard.
and hopefully by the time
Day
we see
one.
you Tuesday for our district game, we should have the beginnings of a beard.
So we'll continue to update you on intermission breaks. We'll give you the Piaski beard update. Gary looks really excited. Lundgren pushing the puck forward. Wesley now on the near side boards. Kicks up Lundgren. Shot. That's gobbled up by the goalie.
That might be a game.
So 5:09 in running here. Flyers goalie nearly faced 50 shots.
Is it okay at this point? Fair.
Flyers now come back the other way. 2-on-1 as they hit the blue line. Shot out front. 2-on-1. Kaluzny turns that aside after virtually no action for quite a while. Dials in and turns the 2-on-1 aside.
Oh, and it's off the mooring.
And then kicks the net off just for good measure. You know, when you're a goalie and you're all by yourself down there, you're waiting for something to happen, you get a 2-on-1. I don't blame him for kicking the net off and just wanting to face off out in the zone for a little more
A
time.
little something, maybe something.
Easy point.
4:17, the clock continues to tick here. Shot out front, Beal picks it up in the slot. Bill backhand to McGovern. McGovern across the line, 2-on-1 to S. Shot. Backhand, Milady, that goes wide. He tries to feed it back to McGovern. Picks it up off the dasher. Back check. Beal knocks his man off the puck. Leaves it for Childers. Childers looks. Back to Beal. He feeds it forward to Milady. Milady now leads the rush. Ryan stops at the blue line. McGovern. Oh! Milady feeds McGovern out front. It's a scramble. Puck's still loose. Puck's on the back of the net, I think. Now it comes off. S throws it out front to Milady. Milady sidesteps a check. He'll fire the puck. Glove to side. S picks it back up. Turns around. Fires. Shot on net. Now it's back to the point. Childers back down low to McGovern. McGovern. He gets spun around. Held.
That was definitely a handful of jersey there on the.
As we tally 50 shots on the Ames Flyers goalie, he freezes the puck on the near side. An active night for this guy.
There's another one.
Jeez.
Not even sure what happened. I think Renke top shelf one. Wasn't even paying attention. Is that Renke?
From unassisted, I think. Maybe. I don't know.
Are you guys watching the game we're watching?
Alex Wesley actually gave
I am watching the game. This one.
Whitehawks fires back in the zone. 2:25 remains in the game. Koski at the blue line. Puck's off, pops off the far wall before the Flyers dump it deep into the Whitehawk zone. Brown is back to pick it up. Dishes to Renke. Renke back to Brown. Brown looks, fires to Zilka just too far. That's going to be all the way down. That'll be icing on your Whitehawks. Flyers goalie will turn it back the other way. So I'm just going to go on a limb here. This is going to end in the Whitehawks' favor. And the Whitehawks will play tomorrow at 2 p.m., probably in the same Able Ice Arena for the championship. So all of you at home that expecting your significant others and kids to be home by game time, we will see you about 8 p.m.
Yeah.
Whitehawks knocked it down their blue line. Dave Lundgren back behind his own net. He's got to go the other way. Childers picks it up. Childers now will start back the other way. Through center ice to Trost. Trost will beat one man, 2-on-1 as he hits the blue line. Trost and Wesley shot, defended by the Flyers defenseman. 1 minute remaining in the period. Kaluzny will come out. He's looking for action. Cameron Kaluzny will dish it behind his own net. Now it's fired to a Lunger.
Operation Landon McGovern, I think, is in full swing here.
Get in the front of the net,
McGovern sits out front. Waits, fires. Puck now behind the net. McGovern throws it out front. Almost gets a lucky rebound. Now the puck's cleared to the near side. 30 seconds remain in the game. Childers picks it up. Childers now into the zone. Feeds to McGovern. McGovern in the slot. Stands his deal. Loses it off the backhand. Childers picks it back up. Pinned on the far wall. Milady steps up. Kaluzny really wants an assist on this deal. Beal brings it back up the ice. 3, 2, 1. So that'll wrap up the game. Kaluzny with the 10-shot night will get the shutout, and he gives the team a bit of the dancing wings there. The Whitehawks finish pool play 3-0, put themselves in a good position for the seeding for tomorrow.
Yes, I believe the Sioux Falls Flyers were the other 3-0 team, and their goal differential was +6, and so ours is now +15. So we should be the number 1 seed.
Shout out to the Ames Flyers goalie who saw an active night. Did an amazing job turning away 42 shots out of 51.
Most of our shots were on rebounds. So.
Yeah?
He did his job.
So we will say goodnight from Naval Ice Arena. And we'll see you tomorrow at 2 p.m.
You were. No, that's why I didn't jump over. Okay, but we got to go around.
Unless by chance someone comes to their senses and realizes the two teams playing the championship are both 3 hours plus away and adjust the schedule.